What's up, people? Today we're diving into something that most of you probably think is impossible. No, I'm not talking about running a marathon or finishing a Netflix series in one sitting, although impressive. I'm talking about waking up at 4 a.m., yes, the infamous 4 in the morning. It's that magical time when you're either dreaming of a perfect world or getting ready to make your world perfect. And before you hit the exit button thinking, "There's no way I'm doing that, stick with me." The sound of the 4 a.m. alarm. So peaceful, so calming, not. It's the sound that makes you question all your life decisions in 0.5 seconds. But here's the thing, waking up early is like ripping off a Band-Aid. You can either do it fast, or you can procrastinate and suffer through it. I choose fast, and you should too. Let me ask you this. How many times have you said, "I'll start tomorrow"? Yeah, we've all been there. But guess what? Tomorrow is now, and the early bird really does get the worm. By the way, have you ever seen a worm at 4 a.m.? They're surprisingly fast. Anyway, the key to waking up early isn't just forcing yourself out of bed. It's realizing that every time you get up at 4 a.m., you're beating 99% of people who are still drooling on their pillows. You're starting the day ahead of everyone else. You're winning before the sun's even clocked in. Think about it. By the time everyone else is still figuring out which sock to put on, you've already conquered half your to-do list. You've meditated, exercised, maybe even planned your world domination, or just answered emails, whatever floats your boat. Now, I know what you're thinking, but sleep. Yes, sleep is essential, but so is success, and the two can actually coexist. Think of waking up at 4 a.m. like getting a VIP pass to life. You get more time, more clarity, and less of people bothering you. You ever tried answering emails at 4 a.m.? Nobody's emailing you at 4 a.m. It's beautiful. All right, let's get into some practical tips, shall we? Because waking up at 4 a.m. isn't about setting an alarm and hoping for the best. That's like putting on a cape and thinking you can fly. Go to bed early. I know this sounds obvious, but some of you are thinking you can survive on 3 hours of sleep. You're not Batman. Well, unless you are, in which case, carry on. But seriously, if you want to get up at 4 a.m., you've got to prepare for it. Think of it like preparing for battle, or at least the battle with your duvet cover. Set yourself up for success by winding down early. That means no binge watching just one more episode of your favorite show. Sorry, Netflix, we'll see you on the weekend. Put your alarm far away. No, seriously, put it far enough away that you have to get up to turn it off. This one's a classic. If you can reach over and hit snooze, you're done for. Game over. But if you have to physically get out of bed and stumble across the room like a sleep-deprived zombie, guess what? You're already on your feet, so you might as well stay there. See? It works. Have something to look forward to. Waking up early is way easier when there's something exciting waiting for you. Maybe it's your favorite breakfast, maybe it's a killer workout, maybe it's quiet time with no distractions. Heck, maybe it's just knowing that you woke up before your neighbor Greg, who's always bragging about his 5 a.m. runs. Whatever it is, give yourself a reason to actually want to get out of bed. Get moving immediately. The moment you're up, start moving. Jumping jacks, stretching, interpretive dance, whatever gets the blood flowing. And don't worry, nobody's watching, except maybe your dog. And honestly, they've probably seen worse. Once you get moving, it's a lot harder to crawl back into bed. Plus, your body will thank you. It's like giving yourself a little jump start for the day, and you won't be dragging yourself around like a zombie for the next 2 hours. All right, so now you're up at 4 a.m. You've defeated the alarm, you've jumped around like a hyperactive squirrel, and now you're wide awake. So, what do? This is where the magic happens. Productivity goldmine. Use this time to tackle the things that require your absolute focus. Morning clarity is a real thing. No distractions, no texts, no social media rabbit holes. It's just you and your goals. Whether it's working on that side hustle, writing your bestseller, or just planning out your day, this is your time to get ahead. Self-care. But it's not just about grinding non-stop. You've also got time for self-care. Meditate, journal, read, reflect on life, or, contemplate the meaning of the universe while staring at your coffee. Whatever helps you reset and recharge. Now, don't get me wrong, you might hit a bit of a wall later in the day. Around 2 p.m., you'll feel like you're starring in your own personal zombie movie. But that's okay. That's what coffee and power naps are for. A quick 20-minute nap can recharge your brain and have you feeling like a superhero all over again. Here are 10 world-class billionaires who are known for being early risers. Among the men are Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, who wakes up around 3:45 a.m., Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter and Square, rising at 5 a.m., Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, up by 5 a.m., Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, who starts his day early but without an alarm, and Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks, up at 4:30 a.m. On the female side, Oprah Winfrey, media mogul, rises by 6 a.m. for morning routines. Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, who wakes up at 4 a.m. Sheryl Sandberg, COO of Facebook, starting her day at 5:30 a.m. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, rising at 5 a.m. And Kat Cole, COO of Focus Brands, who wakes at 5 a.m. to exercise and plan her day. These billionaires embrace early mornings for productivity and clarity. Imagine this. While the world is still asleep, you could be setting the foundation for your dreams. But instead, you're missing out. As an early riser, you gain the rarest resource there is: time. The early hours are the golden hours. They're quiet, peaceful, and distraction-free, yet most people are too busy hitting the snooze button to realize the opportunity slipping through their fingers. If you're not waking up early, you're losing precious moments that could transform your life. Every morning that starts late is another chance gone to hit the ground running. By sleeping in, you sacrifice that quiet clarity, that mental sharpness you get before the chaos of the day starts. It's in the early hours that you have uninterrupted time to focus on what really matters, whether it's pursuing a passion project, working out, or strategizing your next big move. You're missing the chance to think, plan, and execute before emails, texts, and meetings drown you in busyness. These early hours offer something everyone craves: control. The control over how you start your day and, by extension, how you run your life. And then there's your health. Early risers often start their day with mindfulness or exercise, boosting their mental and physical well-being. Meanwhile, those extra hours under the covers might make you feel rested, but they don't move you closer to your goals. Each day becomes reactive, not proactive. The sense of calm and control that comes with waking up before the world gets loud, you're missing that too. What about creativity? The early hours have been dubbed the most productive time for creativity because your mind is still fresh, uncluttered by daily stress. Artists, writers, CEOs all know this secret, but by waking up late, you're leaving these powerful moments untapped. Most successful people, CEOs, entrepreneurs, athletes, use the early morning hours as a launchpad for their day. What could you accomplish if you just claimed that extra time? Instead, by sleeping in, you miss the chance to get ahead. Your goals, your dreams, your life, all put on pause while you wait for the day to catch up to you. So, to all of you night owls out there, the ones who think waking up at 4 a.m. is reserved for monks, CEOs, and insomniacs, think again. Waking up at 4 a.m. is possible, and it's life-changing. You'll have more time, more energy once you get used to it, and a serious sense of accomplishment before the world even starts moving. Are you ready to take control of your mornings? Are you ready to be the person who says, "Yeah, I wake up at 4 a.m., what of it? Let's do this." Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button if you're ready to become a morning person. And subscribe for more ways to crush your goals, one early morning at a time. Catch you bright and early.